repair,
revitalize,
rebuild
Rebuilding Together St. Louis.
for 30 years.
The St. Louis organization started as an affiliate of the national organization called Christmas in April that helped the economically disadvantaged.
The president of the local Notre Dame club, Jim Reynolds, brought the idea back from a visit he made for the Alumni Association in South Bend.
And then as the years went on, they got away from Christmas and then made it Rebuilding Together.
First group of the leaders of Rebuilding Together were a constellation of the construction industry, business leaders, and then just interested people who wanted to help other people and help their neighbors get a leg up.
It's a volunteer-based organization, and that's the primary resource that we have to get the work done for our homeowners.
And when you can come in and you can do something for them and literally change their lives in a day, it's just so rewarding.
And at the end of the day, you feel very good about it.
As a senior, it's very difficult for us to be able to maintain a home sometimes.
There are not a lot of heroes for poor elderly people. And we serve veterans as well. And this population, to me, is underserved and needs all the support it can get.
Rebuilding Together made it so much easier for me to stay in my home, because prior to that, I had considered giving it up. The city was coming around with the sunroom, and they were telling me that I needed to get it fixed, and I didn't have the funds.
St. Louis has grown to be in the top tier of our affiliates because it's grown from really being very small volunteer to being significantly staffed and impacting a great many more homes. So you, through your efforts over the 30 years, are to be congratulated.
All the updates that's being done to my home, it's making our living so much better and healthier. All of the volunteers that have come to work in my home are so amazing.
Rebuilding Together is nothing if it's not the people who have been involved and who have made this such a success. You are the people who have made Rebuilding Together happen for 30 years.
From the very beginning, the involvement of the skilled trades has been critical to the fulfillment of the mission of Rebuilding Together St. Louis. The expertise that they bring has been invaluable.
So we go on Saturday before rebuilding so we can give them better service. We're the only trade union in the home, so we can give them 100% of our attention. When we leave that home, it's electrically safe. Plumbing is a difficult trade. Our people are highly trained and skilled and like to show that off and help people out.
It's very rewarding though when you get with the homeowners and you get to see the change that it makes.
By us being on fixed incomes, I don't see where we would have been able to come up with the kind of money that it probably costs to get all of that stuff done. One of the biggest things was the chimney where they tuck pointed it and redid the top of it.
A beautiful job, beautiful job.
This organization doesn't exist without volunteers.
One year we actually did 100 homes in one day. Then we realized that we could do this more frequently in smaller groups.
Now we do 2 rebuild days with the spring and the fall.
And then we initiated this Rebuilding Together Express group that did year-round type of work.
The executive director came to me and said, there are a lot of houses that need patching and plastering. I wondered if you could go out and do that for us.
And we had more and more projects like this, and it developed into more and more guys going out more often doing these short projects.
Now it's testing correctly.
I was asked to help a friend on a house, and being in construction, I own a family business. I said, I think I can help out. I was hooked from the beginning.
Had a big countertop, and you know where you can just barely get in there and stuff. They took that off, put a stove in there and a dishwasher and a refrigerator. I love them for it. I love them. They did a good job, and it made a difference in my life.
That's a good sign.
You see a need and you jump in with both feet, you get those volunteers and you execute to a high level. It's changing lives, so we absolutely love coming out here and doing this.
We wouldn't be here for 30 years if we didn't have the corporate partners. They're the backbone of our organization.
So as things mushroomed and grew, then we started to look for sponsors because obviously it costs money to fix up these homes. So today we're blessed with hundreds of corporations and sponsors and donors that help sponsor a particular home. And a lot of companies that get involved with us, they bring their employees in, which is a day of giving.
We have a vision to partner with our customers into making a more sustainable world. So the opportunity for us to partner with Rebuilding Together St. Louis was something that we couldn't pass up through our charitable giving foundation, making a difference in the neighborhoods in which our employees and our customers live and work.
Corporations donate to Rebuilding Together, and one of the benefits of their partnership is to actually provide a volunteer team to go out and support our local homeowners.
They did things I couldn't do. Like I have this bad case of arthritis. They did the yard work for me. They cleaned out the flower bed. They put down mulch. That they're finishing up on the fence. They just really helped me, and I am so grateful.
We're helping people stay in the house that they love, the house that they've been in for so much in their life.
Thank you, Rebuilding Together. You guys always make it happen for us seniors to stay in our homes.